Let's go to child's pose. I knew I bought a fitness mic for something. Okay, create a slight constriction in the back of your throat and come into your Ujjayi breath. Right away, so there's no need to wait to come into the breath. And begin to focus your attention to the back of your heart. So imagine where your heart is in your chest. And try to breathe behind it. Constrict the back of your throat. Wherever you are in the breath cycle, exhale everything out. Breathe all the way in through the nose, back of the heart. Hold the breath in at the moment at the top of your inhale for a moment. Grab your low belly in and slowly exhale, exhale, exhale. Do that one more time. Breathe towards the back of your heart. Hold the low belly in. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Come into downward facing dog. Pedal through the backs of your legs. Bend and straighten your knees a few times. Come high onto your tiptoes, lift your heels high, and walk your feet all the way towards your hands. Grab your elbows, ragdoll pose. Sway your body side to side. And then release your hands down to your mat. Bend your knees, lift up your 10 toes and stretch them open. And set your toes down from the pinky toes into the big toes. Drop your hips a little lower and then press through your heels and roll up. Reach your arms up, take a deep breath in, and bring your hands to your chest. All right. 1 Om. Inhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift and lengthen. Get really long in your spine. Now plant your hands and come to high plank. Okay, separate your fingers. Look right over the tip of your nose. Lift your heels over the ball mounds of your feet and tone your legs. Now shift forward slightly towards your fingertips and pack your shoulders away from your ears. Do that a few times, like in micro movements. Lean a little towards your fingertips, but then tone and stabilize your shoulders. One more time, lean a bit forward and tone and stabilize your shoulders. Take a breath and lower slowly down to your stomach. Point your toes back. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, lower. Cobra pose, inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra pose. Now press into the tops of your feet and lift up into upward dog. That's it. Exhale, downward facing dog all the way back. Inhale, Ujjayi breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your heels up. Bend your knees. Step, walk, or jump forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. High plank position, step back. Lean forward. Pack your shoulders back. Lean. Pack them back. Lean and pack them back. Now keep them really strong and slowly lower down to your stomach. Point your toes, cobra pose. Lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Wrap your elbows towards the sides of your body, and pull yourself into upward dog. Hold your up dog. Lift up through the top of your head. Downward facing dog. Roll over your feet. Drop your head. Breathe in deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Heels high. Bend your knees. Jump. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Sweep to the ceiling and rise up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. So step back and lower down. Pull forward into upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Jump forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Reach up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Inhale your heels up. Bend your knees and jump. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Yeah. Now hold your chair and sink back. Start to pay attention to the space between your belly button and your spine. Pull your navel into spine and draw the spine in towards navel. Sink a little deeper. Breathe in. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Step your right foot forward. Root through your feet and rise up to warrior. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward dog. Step your left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, downward dog. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hips high. Bend your knees and jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Sink down, guys. Reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Yeah, breathe in and start to flow. Exhale, downward dog, right foot forward. Breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Warrior one, inhale. Chaturanga. Upward dog and downward dog. Drop your head. Open your eyes up. Relax your neck. Heels high, breathe in. Bend your knees, jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift, forward fold. Chair pose, reach up. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down dog, right foot forward. Breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in. Downward dog. Left foot forward. Breathe in. Breathe out, chaturanga. Breathe in. Breathe out, downward dog. Anchor your heels towards the floor. And anchor your 10 finger pads into the floor. Breathe behind the heart. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, reach up. As you exhale, twist to your right and tap your left elbow to your right leg. Now press through your heels as you reach back up. Breathe in, back up into chair. Exhale and twist to your left. Tap your elbow to your left leg. And then press through your heels as you reach back up. Good. Exhale to the right. Press through your heels and reach up. Exhale to the left. Press through the heels as you reach. To the right. Press down and reach up. To the left. Press down and reach up. To the right. Press down and reach up. To the left. Press down and reach up. Now hold it here. Sit back a little bit deeper. 10 little pulses, and the pulses come through a press in your heel. So just keep pulsing. I'm not going to count. You guys count. Roughly 10. And then sit deep, nice and deep. Lift up your 10 toes and look forward. Breathe in. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, downward dog. Step your right foot to the top of your mat, warrior one. And hold it. Lengthen your stance. So wiggle your front foot forward and bend your knee so you are low in your warrior. Start to wrap your left rib cage forward and then gaze right over the tip of your nose. Take a deep breath.
Bring your hands to your chest. Keep your back foot dialed down and twist towards your right. And maybe your elbow hooks, but it might not, and that's okay. Just keep twisting, even if it's an open air twist. Press through your back foot. Anchor. Anchor in. Take another deep breath in, Ujjayi. And then place your hands down around your front foot. Heel toe your front foot towards the middle of your mat, one footprint. And then windmill open, warrior two. Reach fingertip to fingertip. Sink in a little deeper. Yeah, don't shortchange yourself, just like a little deeper. Reach forward. Place your elbow onto your thigh and take your left arm over your ear, extended side angle. Bend your knee a little deeper. Reach your right fingertips down towards the ground. Start to straighten your right leg and come into triangle pose. Anchor your back foot down. Anchor your front heel down. Bend back into your front knee. Yeah, bend the front knee. There you go. Look forward. Reach your right fingertips in front of your foot and come into Artachandrasana, half moon. Take your gaze to the side of your room. Inch your gaze up towards the ceiling. Fold forward and split your feet hips distance apart. Sink your hips down and come up into Utkatasana. There you go. Interlace your 10 fingers behind you. Draw your shoulders back. Dome your chest up and breathe in. And then as you exhale, fold forward, but keep your knees bent. Okay, now drive through your heels. Roll all the way back up into chair, into this bound chair. Breathe in at the top. Exhale and melt it back forward. Drive down and roll up. Exhale and melt it back forward. Drive down and roll up. Exhale, melt forward. One more time. Press through your heels and roll up. Hold here. Reach your arms up. Breathe in. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Step your left foot to the top of your mat. Warrior one. Anchor your back foot down and bend deeply into your front knee. So really stretch yourself, like not just the physical stretching here, but there's a moment where your mind has to kick in to hold you here. You have to focus to hold here. So if your mind is still wandering around, there's not quite enough physical sensation to ground you. Bend your knee a little deeper and anchor your back foot. And And then bring your hands to your chest. Breathe in and twist. And maybe your twist is open air or your elbow hooks your left leg. Wrap your back hip forward. Anchor your back foot. Bend your front knee. Breathe to the back of your heart. Take one more deep breath. Frame your front foot. Heel toe your front foot towards center. One footprint. Windmill open to warrior two. Deepen your seat. Reach forward, extended side angle. And then reach your left fingertips to the ground. Start to straighten your front leg. Take your right arm to the sky. Trikonasana. Look down. Bend your knee again with the hand inside or outside of your foot. Move your hand in front of your foot. Artachandrasana, half moon. In small increments, look towards the side of your room. And then incrementally look up. Breathe in. Fold forward, feet hips distance. Sit your seat down. Utkatasana, reach up. Interlace your 10 fingers with the opposite pinky on the outside. Lift up your chest and move your shoulders onto your back. Exhale, melt forward. Drive through your heels. Draw the belly in and roll up. Exhale, melt forward. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, melt forward. Inhale, roll it up one more time. Press through your heels. Release your hands. Breathe in and reach to the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plant your hands down and come into Bakasana. So knees to your arms. Dome your upper back and lean in. Pick up one foot or both feet. Take a deep breath. Step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Reach up. Exhale into warrior twist. Breathe in, anchor your feet, and then place your hands down to the mat. Heel toe your front foot in. Warrior two with a nice low seat. Extended side angle. Straighten your front leg, triangle pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Bend your knee, Artachandrasana. As you exhale, fold forward, feet hips distance. Sit down, reach up. Interlace your fingers. Big breath in, dome your chest. Exhale, melt it forward. 2 more times. Press through your heels and roll. Exhale, melt forward. Press through your heels and roll up. Exhale, melt forward. This time, release the hands to the mat, halfway lift. Bakasana, crow pose. Pick one foot up, both feet up, and hold it there. Breathe to the back of your heart. Inhale. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left foot forward. Warrior one. Rise up. And then take your warrior into a twist. Good. Anchor down. Breathe in. And then plant your hands down. Move your front foot in. Windmill open. Warrior two. Sit low. Extended side angle. Straighten your front leg. Trikonasana. Look down and bend your front knee. Artachandrasana. Exhale into your forward fold. Feet hips distance. Sit down. Reach up. Interlace and make sure you're switching your grip so each pinky gets equal time on the outside. Breathe in. Exhale, bow forward. Drive through your heels and roll. Exhale, bow forward. Drive through your heels and roll. Exhale, bow forward and release your hands to the mat. Halfway lift. Crow pose. 3 breaths in your crow. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Come forward into high plank. Forearm plank. Bring your elbows down. Interlace your 10 fingers. Take your right hip and dip it towards the right. Hold it there. Don't let it touch the ground. Just take a few deep breaths. And then move your hips back through center. Take your left hip and drop it towards the left. Come back up through center. Tiptoe your toes forward. Shift your shoulders forward, and if it's available, set your head down behind your wrists. Press down through your forearms and keep tiptoeing your toes towards your elbows. Dome your upper back a bit. Push the elbows down, and maybe one leg goes up, maybe both feet go up. Classical headstand, or stay in your dolphin pose. Three more breaths. Classical headstand or dolphin. And then wherever you are, child's pose. Wiggle your hips side to side. Downward facing dog. Take your hips high. Tiptoe all the way forward to your hands.
hike your hips up as high as you can as you walk forward. Grab your big toes with your first 2 fingers. Halfway lift, breathe in. Bow forward and breathe out. Bend your elbows to the sides and lengthen the top of your head down. Try to anchor your pelvis onto the top of your thigh bones. Come up, halfway lift. Keep hold of your right big toe. Place your left hand onto your hip. Bend your left knee. Anchor your heel and the ball mound of your foot down. And then slowly stand up with your right big toe in your hand. Straighten your leg in front of you or switch your grip to the front of your knee. Take your leg out to the right. Take your eyes to the left. Come back to center. Keep hold of your big toe and lift your leg a little higher or use the knee. Yeah, even if you have the knee, lift it up higher. Hold it up there. And then release. Take your leg behind you and come into Bakasana, airplane pose. Airplane pose. Interlace your 10 fingers onto your low back. Bend your bottom knee a bit. Start to nosedive slowly towards the ground and stretch your right leg towards the ceiling. Keep your grip if you can. Move your knuckles towards the ceiling incrementally. Place your fingertips to the mat. Place your left hand in front of your left pinky toe. Open up, Artachandrasana. Forward fold with your feet wide. Grab your big toes, halfway lift. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Slide your right hand to your right hip. Lean into your right foot and bend your knee. So you want to bend the knee for some leverage. Press your foot down and slowly stand up with your left big toe in your hand. And if you need to switch your grip, you can. That's it. Okay, now kick your foot forward or switch the grip to the knee. Take your leg out to the left. Take your eyes to the right and hold. Bring your leg back to center. And whether you have the knee or the toe, start to lift it higher.
Lean forward. Try not to lean back. Lean forward. Yeah, towards the leg. And then release your foot. Slowly send it back behind you into airplane. Interlace your 10 fingers. Move your armpits onto your back. Start to bend your bottom knee and tip forward. And as you tip forward, stretch your left leg to the ceiling. Lift your knuckles towards the ceiling. Focus. Place your left hands to the mat, your hands to the mat. Your right fingertips in front of your right pinky toe, and then open up, half moon. Walk your gaze up the wall to the left, up to the ceiling. Forward fold with your feet wide. Turn your toes out. Sit down, Malasana. Anchor the base of your spine towards the floor. Lift the crown of your head to the ceiling. Reach your arms forward in front of you. Now pick your hips up 3 inches and press your knees apart and hold. Pick your hips up 3 more inches and hold. Breathe deeply. Forward fold. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Dial your heel down and walk your hands to the right edge of your mat. So you're side facing, forward fold. Bow your head down, lift your hips up. And even as your hips go up, try to anchor your pelvis onto the top of your femur bones. Come up, halfway lift. Turn your heels in and your toes out and sink down into a goddess squat. Place your hands onto your knees, lean a little forward, and press your knees wide with your hands. Sink the center of your pelvis down. Now try to anchor your heels and keep your knees this wide and stand up into your goddess. So your chest comes up. Bring your arms into goalpost arms. Spiral your inner heels forward and the ball mounds of your feet back. And breathe. Sink down a little bit more. Spiral your inner heels forward. The ball mounds of your feet back. Take a deep breath. And then fold forward again. Prasarita Padottanasana. So side facing forward fold. Come up halfway. Step to the top of your mat. So walk your hands forward and take a big step forward. Halfway lift. Plant your hands down and come into crow pose. Hold your crow. Inch the shoulders forward a little bit and a little bit. And then step or shoot back. Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. High plank pose, shift forward. Lower down to your stomach. Take a cheek to the mat and sweep your arms behind you. Bring your chin forward. Move the front of your shoulders onto your back or your armpits onto your back. Hover your hands. Root your toenails down and start to lift only your chest. Breathe 3 more breaths. Anchor your toes. And then lower down. Take your other cheek to the mat. Bring your chin forward. Bring your arms forward and prop up onto your elbows. Bend your right knee. Reach back and clasp your right foot with your hand. Now, notice if you're collapsing into your left shoulder, push the ground away so your chest puffs. Yeah, you feel lifted. Kick your right foot into your hand and hold it there. And then take one more breath. Release and switch sides. Right elbow down. Bend your left knee. Reach back and clasp your foot. Push through your right elbow so your chest is lifted. And kick your foot into your hand. The more you kick your foot, feel lighter in the upper body. And then release your left foot. Come down, bend both knees, and grab your feet. Move your toes as close together as you can. Exhale all of your breath out. And go up. Lift from the very base of your bottom. Lift from the back of your heart. Take a deep breath. And then slowly lower down. Take a cheek to your mat and windshield wiper your hips side to side. Okay. Place your hands under your shoulders or your chest. Just push up, 3/4 plank or to tabletop. Stand up on your knees. Place your hands onto your low back. Lift your ribs up off of your pelvis and then begin to move back into camel. Stretch open the line from your pubic bone to your sternum. If your heels are available, you can reach back and clasp your heels. Dome your chest. Stretch the line from pubic bone to sternum. Root down through your knees and rise up. Bring your knees together and sit between your heels. Stay here or begin to recline back. And when you recline, you'll either come to elbows or you might be able to lie all the way down. And wherever you are, whether you're fully reclined or halfway reclined, press down through your shin bones and try to lift your pelvis up. Set your pelvis back down. Walk yourself back up. Stand up onto your knees. Ustrasana number 2. Bring your hands onto your back. Inhale and go back. Slowly come up. Downward dog. Right leg to the ceiling. Bring your right shin bone forward and set it down in front of you. Breathe in. Forward fold over your front leg. Rest the space between your ears so let thoughts subside. And if they seem to not subside naturally, then shift your attention. So instead of focusing on the thoughts, focus on the space between your thoughts. You walk your hands back and step back into your down dog. Lift up your left leg. Bring your left shin bone forward and set it down. Move your right knee back and in. And then bow forward over your left leg. Start to soften your face muscles, so around your eyes and your jaw. Maybe open and close your jaw a few times. Move your tongue around, move your jaw around. walk your hands back. And this time, lean onto your hip and swing your legs around. Anchor your heels down with your knees bent. Reach your hands forward. Lean back a bit. Try to draw the back of your belly button towards your spine and your spine towards your belly button. And then lightly lift up your legs. Boat pose. Start to straighten your legs for your Navasana, boat pose. And then lower your heels so slowly until they touch the mat. And then reach forward and fold forward, Paschimottanasana. Press your hamstrings down into the floor. And then slowly come back up. Reach your hands forward. Tone your belly into your spine and your spine into your belly. Lean back. Pick up your legs, boat pose. This time, start to bend your knees. Place your feet onto the mat without moving anything. Bring your hands back behind you. Root down and lift up, reverse tabletop. Drop your head back. Lower your hips back down. Lean back. Lift your legs. Reach your arms forward, Navasana. Lower your feet to the floor in front of you. Fold forward, Paschimottanasana. Seated forward fold. Anchor your hamstrings down. Breathe into the back of your heart. And then roll up to a seat and roll down to your back. Bring your knees into your stomach and rock side to side. Take your right leg and cross it all the way around your left leg. Pick up your hips and move them to the right. Drop your knees over to the left for an eagle leg twist. And if that is too deep, then you just bring your knees together. Come back to center. Unwrap your legs. Move your hips over to the left.
Wrap your left leg around the right. Bring your knees in and take them to your right. Reach your left arm to the left. And come back to center. Straighten your legs. Stretch out on your yoga mat. Shavasana. Anchor your whole body into the mat, not with force, but with ease. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then take a full body stretch. Okay, good morning on this cold day. Come on to your right side. Press up into an easy seat. Sit up and bring your hands together at your heart center. And we'll close with an Om. Breathe in.
Bring your thumbs up to your forehead. Bowing forward with peace and gratitude. Namaste.